Hello, so this time we have a game between 9 players on IGS that became very wild in the early stages of the game. Then in the middle game, White was killing Black quite considerably, but Black managed to escape and turn the tables around. So eventually Black won by 38.5, quite a big margin. Let's see how the fights went on. First of all, we have a diagonal Fuseki, so this will lead to a more complicated game right away. Black prevents the Shimari, that's very good. White goes for outside thickness, so the Joseki, it's pretty normal. Now, Black played this Keima, which is proper to secure the corner, but he can also ignore and play a move on the right side in order to prevent White's expansion on the right or the Moyo. So now usually White will play P2 in center in order to punish Black for not sliding at O2, and then White can switch to the bottom area to set up a Moyo in this place. So that's also playable for both. Well, Black decided to slide, which is a classic way to finish the Joseki, and now White attacks the top right corner. Also good directional play. Now this is the first questionable move of the game. Normally Black is supposed to defend the corner at O17 first, and later in the game come down to S16 if he has a chance. So usually here White extends back, and later on Black will also play S16. So this is always the order. First take the O17, extend towards the side, and then go down in the corner to enclose. This would be the right order for Black, but of course White can also slide and then extend back, but it's fine. This is a basic Joseki. Well, nowadays White would play an attach and Hane and play this modern Joseki instead of slide and extend. This is absolutely fine for both colors. But anyway, when Black goes S16, it means next he wants to take O17. So instead of playing R11 to allow the second move, which will enclose a nice corner for Black, White should immediately prevent that happening. So in this case, Black feels a little bit uncomfortable in the corner. If this happens, Black either goes out with a Kosumi or an attach and Nobi. But even if Black encloses the corner like that, White has time to extend on the right side, and it leaves a cutting point at P16. So we can say in this position, Black is already punished. So his shape is not ideal in the corner. And if Black goes Kosumi, White again can extend on the right side, and then Black will put pressure in the top or protect the corner at P18. But again, the corner is not going to be as big as in the variation where Black gets to play O17. So this is how White should counter the overplay. Black comes inside right away, but this is actually a risky invasion because White is very thick on the outside. So after this Kosumi, Black is pretty much dead. So Black is trying hard to escape now, and all these moves are forced. Hane, cut, Atari, extend, and now the group is simply dead inside. Instead of taking away the base, which is anyway only enough for one eye, White can double up or protect the cutting point at R12. And now if Black tries to leave by playing S7 and then try to make some eye shape with S9, White simply pushes, Hane, and then hit the vital point. So in the end, Black has only one eye. Well, even so, playing S8, the group will probably die big. Now Black cuts, which is his only hope here. Well, Black can also think about the clamp and then Atari under, but White can counter Atari, then block. So now Black can try a cut and fight a little ko here, but it's still difficult. So Black cuts, And white makes a tactical mistake playing this Atari, because now black can go out, Atari again, and then capture the stone on the side. So in this case, black is out. That's a lucky escape by black. Therefore, white's option is to play Atari from the outside, then Atari again, Atari one more time, go down in center, and then simply connect. Because so far black has only one eye, and when he tries to create or set up the second eye, white will just hane and force it. If black goes on the first line, white can push, and again that's only one eye. And also the corner suffers. This would be already pretty much game over. So this is the first blunder of the game, I would say. Let's see if there are other options here, like no B, then black can squeeze, or Atari, Atari and surround. But white is still ahead with liberties, so the group on the right side will be dead. So it seems white played this unfortunate Atari, which is the first unforced error of the game, and black just happily capture one stone. Black could Atari once and then take the stone, because now the other two are in trouble. So when white tries to escape, black will cut through the groups, and if white simply turns and plays schema, black is just going to kill the stones on the side on a larger scale. Well, this was a lucky escape by black, but overall the position it's still fine for white, so white can play c6, and the Fuseki it's probably like 50-50 right now. So white Atari from behind and Atari again, and black connects under. Even so, white's position is quite okay. So here white can approach the top, or just leave the position as it is and attack the lower left corner, coming from the top left. That's the most open side, because this capture on 2 stones, it's not supposed to be center. Black took back a stone, but he doesn't need to. Black is already connected, so black can extend in the top, for example, or attack the top left corner, invade Sansan, play any other big point. So here black lost a move by taking back. And white double up in order to protect against black going out with one stone or the other. But actually the proper way is to play Atari on this stone, because if black tries to escape from the other stone, white has a net, so there's no way out. Of course white can also play the ladder one way or the other, it's still working, because the ladder goes in the top and there are no black stones there to connect to. But when playing a ladder, black can play some move as a ladder breaker in the top, and then when white captures, black plays another move. So this will give black 2 moves in the open space, but once white plays a net, any move in the top will not force white capture in the center, so white can react locally. Also, white can play away. So let's say white will play this move as a probe to see if black connects solid or extends. Then the cut will give some forcing moves in the corner, and that helps for the eye shape. And now white can play away. I still want to push here, then Atari once and approach the corner, so black will feel under a lot of pressure this way, because the corner is not yet alive. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is that if white doesn't play any move in the center, even if black comes out, white can still stay alive on the right side while attacking the stones in the middle. So this fight is good flow for white in the middle. And anyway, playing this kind of move doesn't really capture p8 right away, but playing an Atari here, that's a direct capture. in a very elegant way. So, and the other stone is not going to escape anyway. So this is a better defense locally. Well, when black tries to escape like this, white can still play the move in the corner as a preparation. And then it works to play either attach and crosscut or Keima as a net. Well, yeah, it's a Keima from 04 because black has Atari from white has Atari from the outside, and when black connects, white can simply Hane and kill everything. So this way, black is trapped inside. So white played a little bit more loose here, and now black is out. Let's see other options. Tuck, 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 tuck. Yeah, this attach, black will go down. And when Atari, black connects. And now just push. So black will turn, and then white takes one stone to stay connected. But if black connects, everything is captured. Okay, so this was helping black. White still needs to play q4 to keep connected and threaten the corner. So I guess black will no B in order to push and cut next, but white should use the cut in the corner to descend in center, and that creates an eye at S7. And then white can play a double up move, and it's fine. The group is not going to die. White has always the Atari in the middle in center, and after the double up, that creates a second die. So black will just run alone in this area, and that's quite painful. So white can focus on taking the big points next. So now push from the strong group, and the weak group needs some help. This move, it's a bit questionable. Normally just no B and no the bamboo connection, then Atari once, and this block threatening the 3 stones already gives white 2 eyes. So when black connects, white doesn't even have to answer anymore. White can just play away because there's an eye on the side and there's an eye in the center. So playing like this was a bit risky. Black could even connect. So now when white tries a squeeze play, even if all these moves are center, in the end it's very difficult to create a second eye. Black can just hit the vital point. And Hane. Now it's only one eye. So white can even squeeze like this. But the group on the right side, it's completely dead. So all white gets is a lot of outside thickness, but black takes the territory. So here black give up a stone instead of killing everything and just went for a small capture. Instead of connecting here, which is actually gote because black doesn't care about 3 stones, white should Atari again, and then again Hane in order to squeeze. So this way black is forced to capture the 3 stones on a very small scale, and now white can play away, because if black cuts here to capture 1 stone, when white connects, white can capture 3 stones. But white still doesn't need to take them right now. Those are only 6 points, and if you look all over the board, there are so many open spaces to build more than 6 points. So playing here was actually slack. Also, when Atari and Hane, black can resist a little bit to prevent being surrounded completely, but white still has the nose Tetsuji and push, and then cover in order to get another center move, and then expand the territory from the wall. So this is still a good sacrifice by white. Overall, white is leading big. So connecting here and go for 3 stones is really small. So just imagine white plays a move away, black protects the 3 stones, which is a 6 points capture for white, and then white takes the double approach. So it's obvious that in 2 moves on the left side, white can gain more than killing the 3 stones in Gote on the right side. Black also took Gote to capture 1 point, 1 stone, which in this case it's 1 point because later on white can Atari, and when black fills, that's exactly 1 point for the capture. So white finally played away. That's a good move, especially that white can push at s15 and threaten the corner. So black tries to leave. Hane, this Hane is no need. Already black is alive in the corner. Even if white plays the Hane, Atari, then push and throw in, and then white connects, the corner is fine. And black can play away again. But if black is really scared about the life and death in the corner, he might even play the 2-2 point, and it's super alive. So this Hane, it wasn't necessary right now. And playing the hanging connection, it's less space for ice, so black should connect solid. Usually when black plays the hanging connection, white should Atari right away, because it's obvious he also wants to uh, connect that stone, and in this case black got the bad shape. And instead of playing the extension in the top, white should go all the way for the left side, because right now black has the low right corner, the top right corner, and a single start point on the board, and white can profit a lot from his wall in the center. So the game is still very good for white. This attach is playable, especially that white got the extension of J16, but usually here black should Hane, then Nobi, and then extend on the left side. This is a basic Joseki. Now in this case, white will approach the bottom because he already got the extension of the J16. So block, Hane very good. A peep at the cutting point, it's not so great. So white is happy to connect solid. And now black has to do something about his left side. Now here, instead of pushing from behind, white can play Keima to get ahead and expand the Moyo. So when black plays here, white can play an attach or a peep, or just leave it like this and then approach the bottom. Well, an attach would be nice to expand the Moyo even more and then invade Sansan. So we can have this Joseki in place and then go down once and push. So overall, we are still looking at the giant territory in the top versus some small territories by black. So this should be okay for white. And another way for white to be more active is to attack in the direction black can extend for a base. So black needs to go out, white has to Hane to expand the top side, then black will connect on the left, but white can jump. So like this, white induces the way to build the top naturally, and in the meantime also damages the left side. So push from behind, and white and black ignored. Well, black is supposed to play Hane and Nobi or one space jump, because the Hane on the left side at C12 and double Hane can be troublesome. So white can punish here right away with Hane and double Hane. The double Hane works in this case because when black plays Atari and capture, then white Atari and takes the 4 stones. It's also good for white to simply Nobi. On the double Hane, if black plays one Atari and then hanging connection, white will extend, black still needs to leave small on the side, and white can approach the corner, or of course react with Hane in the top to take away the base for the other group. But already white punished black, forcing that small life on the side. Playing this extension from the wall, it's not so great, because normally with h16 Tsuke, what black wants is to expand his base around J or h17. So when white plays away, black should continue in the top to leave. Which means if white wants to attack the top group, white should play either Hane from the second line, from the third line to take away the base, or simply go down, and then black is forced to jump out somehow. And this way white keeps the top connected and black is still on the run. And with the Hane, it's also a good way to attack, because Black has to pull back or counter Hane, but this seems dangerous. Uh, Atari and connect, good enough. And then put pressure on the left side to get stronger in order to surround the top. So the game is very difficult for black with having two weak groups, one in the top and one on the left side, without ice. So white jumps, push, Atari down, that's fine, and white can just connect. There is no way out for black. Black can push a couple of times, and then when white covers, black will cut, white can turn or Atari and connect. So the stones in the top are dead. Well, something similar happened in the game. But white push along one more. White can just block. The cut is really not a problem, because white gets plenty of liberties in the center and black has only 3. So when black turns like this, white can even jump to catch 2 more stones instead of going for the top capture like this. But this would be fine too, because again white has double Hane on the left side. So white push along, then block, then captures the top. Okay, that's fine. So if white jumps in the middle, for example, like this, and black plays Atari and push along, then black has the Hane and connect. Now I can Hane also, and white will win the semi. Because if black plays here, white can make twice in the corner, and if black captures one stone, white just turns, and white has 1, 2, 3, 4 liberties in the corner, black has only 3. So when black plays here, white takes away another liberty. So this semi will work too. But okay, white played Hane, tight capture. Now in this case, black can play the other Atari and Hane, and Atari again. Ouch, but now which group to save? It's ugly. White is still good. So at this stage, the position looks very bad for black. So black is trying to make something on the left side. White doesn't even have to no be in the top. Better turn on the left side and attack these guys now. Here black should survive somehow. And then white can attack the d4 corners, so black needs another defense here. If black plays Atari in the top, the group is already surrounded in the middle left, so white can play Atari here and then a 1 space jump, and even if black captures a Ponuki, it's difficult to make eyes inside the Moya, so white could aim for the kill by playing away. Okay, now this move is nice to surround everything in the top. Cut is not necessary. It's good enough to protect with a Hane or a jump. Oops, that's a misclick. I meant to pull back here. That's a good shape. Now before extending up, white should play Atari and then connect in the top. If black Atari from this direction, the stones are captured in the middle and he's still in trouble in the top. Let's see who's winning this semi. Again, white is faster. So, Nobi, then black goes out. Why shouldn't try to cut? Because anyway, the direction for black is to come into the wall. So white is super strong in the surrounding area. And again, white can play Atari and connect in the top. Because this way, white is going to catch 3 more stones. Even if black connects in the middle, so let's say we have the Hane here and Atari, then trying to escape this way, the direction of play for black is still questionable. So White pushed. Oh, in fact, my other variation was wrong. So Atari connect, connect. If black plays the Hane, white can Atari first, couple of times, and then how is the ladder? Oh, and the ladder works. Huh. That's even better. So black can't really move in that area. Yeah, so this turn is no need. Should capture everything on a large scale. Now instead of taking the stones in the top, white can just Atari and capture the stones in the middle. Because anyway the stones in the top are captured, so like this is less agi in the center later on. Now white found a way to capture everything, but Kusum it's actually a better net. So when black tries to go out, just around, and there are no eye shape. That jump was good. Bamboo connection is fine. Pull back. So at this stage, black is surrounded and killed everywhere in the middle. Now here, white can play the Kosumi this way, just to kill more stones. Also, white can steal Atari and connect in the top. And if black starts a ko, this can be dangerous because when white keeps taking, the corner can die. I mean, if black goes here, for example, to save the center, well, white will answer this. But white can also capture more in the corner. Then push, throw in, and Atari, and now everything is dead in the top right. Only one eye. So even this trade can happen. But white blocks, then black tries to go out. Now white protects. White can also protect with a Tengen. So when black pulls back, white will jump or Hane or even ignore. If black goes no B, white can capture everything in a net. But this move is good too. And then black tries to go out. And white is going for a move to separate, but it's no need. You better capture everything with a net. Because anyway, black doesn't have any space to make eyes connecting the wall to the stone in that area. So black can push out, for example, this way, but he's still locked in. No way out for that group. And here, no matter what moves he plays, he will build maximum one eye, if of course white ignores several times. So crosscut, there was also no need. Then Atari from behind and cut. This is fine, black is still surrounded. And instead of playing Atari here, white should ignore this and play Atari in the top. Because even if black plays something like this in the center, it's only one eye. So this will be false, and this is only one. So like this, white gets to capture the top stones too, not only the middle. So in this position, the game was looking really good for white. White should capture because of the Liberty race later on. When black plays a move like this, trying an Atari, white can connect, and when black protects, white again can play Atari and connect. If black pushes here, white blocks. If black plays this one, white connects. And now if black takes away Liberty, white can just Atari. Well, there's still a ko, but okay, let's say white doesn't need a ko and just capture. So white connects, takes away Liberty. Oh, and this was the fatal error. So here, black plays Atari, which means white should just connect. If black tries Atari here, white will take a stone and automatically will kill the other stone. So when black connects under, white captures. If black does this, white can make twice, one way or the other. So white doesn't even need to capture the stones in the middle. Also, once white connects like this, and it also takes away Liberty. So next, white can just Atari and capture everything. So white is all safe in the center and all those groups are dead. So this is white's territory. Again, white is leading by a lot. Playing this Atari, which is a self Atari and a throw-in, but not a very successful one, it's wrong because black can capture the stone in center first and then capture 3 more stones in the middle. So black took the 3 stones, then white took the top. But the top is no need right now because black has only 1 liberty and white has 2. So at this stage, white can play away, let's say some move to attack the left side, and only when black captures a stone and puts the group in Atari, white has to remove. Then black has to leave on the left side and white should play away. So this is where black managed to come back a little bit in the game. Well, this is a bit painful. Playing a shoulder hit on the Hoshi, it's not so great because white is not going to build too much territory near the wall, and it gives a lot of territory to black on the bottom side. So for white it's still more interesting to attack from below and then attach here once, slide and make a base, because right now this area on the bottom is going to be white, not black. In the actual game, white pushed from behind too many times. Here black can push through, but I understand this because I guess white is very angry for losing all the center back after a nice kill in the middle game, and now just pushing from behind like this, it won't be enough. So this is just some angry Baduk. White can cut once, try to use the Agi here, Hane and protect. Well, the cut still doesn't work. Maybe clamp. Yeah. And when white connects, how is the situation here? Yeah, it's difficult to kill. Black wins the semi, but he needs to play inside a few times. So yeah, anyway, now the game is finished. No way to come back. Just block here. So now if black plays a cut like this, white can Atari, Atari again, and set up the ladder. And the block in the top, oops, it's center because if black plays away, for example, black just pushes here, white can Atari and take 2 stones in center, then Hanen connect, also center, threatening to kill the group. Well, it's better for black to descend to leave bigger, and then white can push and connect. Now there is a little bit of agi here. If white connects, black has this cut, then the other cut, and then this one. But white still had time to protect there, so doesn't need to play it right now. Anyway, at this stage, okay, good capture. Black was supposed to protect back. At this stage, white can already resign the game because if you look at the bottom side, even without counting, you can say black has 3 times 19 points. So these 3 lines here multiplied by 19, which is 57, plus another 1, 2, 3, that's 60, plus 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 70. So 75, almost 80 points on the bottom. But roughly when you count, you can say 60, 60 plus. I mean, only multiplying the 19 by 3. And then the top right corner is very big too. That's another 20 points easily. And the left side, maybe about 10. So black is around 100 points right now. And white's areas are very small left. Like this middle is the biggest territory that white has, but that's more like 20-30 points, and another 20 points in the top, so black is clearly ahead. Therefore is no need to play till the end and count. Also for black, it's better to connect solid, and then when white goes down, it's gote, and if white plays away, black has the chance to hane in cente. Going down here, it's gote for black. White can Atari from here, then black plays this one and connects. And if black connects like this, white will Atari the other way. So this was a really lucky game by black, but a very good tactical game. So I hope you learn a lot checking out this review. See you next time.